good day, Primary 6. This is our last meeting for this term. And before we end our term, let's have a review. I got this from the old book of Primary 6, and I found it very interesting. So let's answer the exercises in that book. Anyway, it's the same as your book. Okay. Number 1. Anyways, this week I already posted the test there in the Swiss system. Please take the test. It has 15 items, multiple choice, and 5 items for the subjective part of the test. Okay, and that test is equivalent to 20 points. Okay, so let's start, everyone. We have choose the correct answer. Number 1. A natural phenomenon that becomes harmful due to pollution is. What is that? What is that natural phenomenon that becomes harmful due to pollution? A, global warming. B, ecological balance. C, greenhouse effect. Or D, desertification. What is your answer? The answer is global warming. Anyway, student, no need to copy this one. Okay, just listen to the review. Some of the questions here is already there in your test. So I want you to listen carefully. Number 2, the pollutant responsible for ozone hole is blank. Okay, what is that? The pollutant responsible for ozone hole is A, carbon monoxide. B, sulfur dioxide. C, carbon dioxide. D, chlorofluorocarbons. What is the correct answer, student? The correct answer is CFCs, or that is chlorofluorocarbons. Number 3, which of the following is biodegradable? What is biodegradable again? Biodegradable, these are the materials that what are biodegradable, students? Anyone who can define biodegradable? Okay, so biodegradable means a substance that are capable of being decomposed. Okay, so if you say biodegradable, these are the materials that can be decomposed. Okay, so which of the following is a material that can be decomposed or biodegradable? A, leather belts. B, silver foil. C, iron nails. D, plastic mugs. The correct answer is silver foil. Number 4, many individuals of the same species living together in a defined area form a or an. What is the correct answer, students? Many individuals of the same, okay, the key word here is the same species living together in a defined area. Yes. What is the answer? The answer is population. Okay, our answer here is population. Number 5, in a lake polluted with pesticide. Do you know what is pesticide? Pesticide is a chemical that kills pests or unwanted animals. Which one of the following will contain the most or the maximum amount of pesticide? Okay, one more. In a lake polluted with pesticides, which one of the following will contain the maximum amount of pesticide? A, small fish. B, microscopic animals. C, big fish. D, water birds. Our answer is small fish. Okay, let's go to this. Match the columns. So we are going to match this column, the column, first column, and the second column. Okay, the first one here is adapted. What is the meaning of adapted? Okay, for example, I will go to Canada. I will go to Canada and I would say, I think I'll get easily adapted to that place. Am I? Okay, if you say adapted, you will get easily used to that environment. Okay, so what is the meaning of adapted? Okay, for this, okay, we're going to draw. Okay, adapted. Okay, so is it A, something that consumes food and doesn't produce? Is it B, an animal that eats other animal? It's not. C, a living thing or an animal? That's not the correct answer also. Letter D shows who eats what, or letter E, suited to the environment where an organism lives. Okay, so definitely our answer is E. Okay. 2, consumer. Okay, so what are consumer? Consumer, they are the organism that eats food. Okay, consumer, they don't produce their own food, but they only eat. Okay, so consumer, our answer is letter A, something that consumes food. Consume แปลว่าอะไรคะ consume แปลว่ากิน แปลว่า eat. Okay, something that consumes food and doesn't produce. Doesn't produce แปลว่าผลิตไม่ได้ใช่ไหม because the only producers are the plants. Okay, for consumer, that is the correct answer, letter A. Number 3, habitat. What is a habitat? Habitat, this is a place where the organisms reproduce and survive.ใช่ไหม Okay, so for habitat, our answer is letter F, where organisms live. Okay, if you say habitat, this is the place where the organism gets their food, where the organism stay for reproduction, where the organisms survive. Okay, so that is habitat where organisms live. Okay, number 4, organism. If you say organism, มีชีวิต สิ่งมีชีวิต ใช่ไหม Okay, so if you say organism, this is single individual or an individual. Okay, so for organism, our answer is letter C, a living thing, animal, or a plant. One living thing, one animal, one plant. That is, we call it organism. One microorganism. Okay, that is, we call it like organism. Number 5, we have predator. Okay, so what is predator? Okay, so example of predator is lion, tiger, shark, crocodile. So they are the predator. Or predator, they eat other animal for food.ใช่ไหม Okay, so our answer for predator is letter B, an animal that eats other animals. Okay, number 6, we have prey. So predator and prey, they have a very special relationship. มีความสัมพันธ์พิเศษใช่ไหม They have a very special relationship because the predator eats the prey and the prey is the food for the predator. Okay, so what is prey? Prey is letter I, an animal killed and eaten by a predator. Okay, number 7. Number 7 is producer. Producer แปลว่าผู้ผลิต Okay, producer are the plants ใช่ไหมคะ So Producer, they are the organisms that provide food or they make food for all the consumers. Okay, so producer, the answer here is letter H, an organism that make its own food. Example are the green plant. Okay, so that is the answer. Okay, let's do it properly. Okay, hold on. Okay, so producer, let's draw. Okay, producer, an organism that makes its own food. Okay, number 8, we have food chain. Do you know what is a food chain? Food chain, there is the movement, okay, the movement of energy to every organism. Okay, so food chain, we have here letter D shows who eats what. Okay, for example, grass is eaten by a grasshopper. A grasshopper is eaten by a bird, and a bird is eaten by a snake, and the snake is eaten by an eagle. Okay, so that is food chain. So food chain is shows who eats what. Okay, number 9, we have food web. If you say food web, this is you can find there many food chain. Okay, so many food chain, that is what we call it food web. Okay, so for food web, our answer is letter J. A lot of food chains link up. Okay, so that is the answer. Food web, a lot of food chains link up. And then the last one, we have nutrients. Nutrients แปลว่าสารอาหารใช่ไหมคะ? Okay, so nutrients, what are these nutrients? These are what you get from eating food. Okay, for example, you eat legumes, you eat seeds, you eat peanut, you eat what else? You eat macadamia seed. Okay, what will you get there? You get nutrients. You eat rice, you eat noodles, you get nutrients. Okay, so nutrients, these are the chemicals that organisms need to grow. Okay, so this is for the multiple choice. I mean the match the columns, and we still have more here. We still have more here. Hold on, we have to remove our annotation. Okay. We need to replace this. Okay. Where is our... Okay, now let's move on to the next. We will only answer 1 to 5. Okay, let's answer 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 only. Okay, number 1. Fill in the blanks. Blank is a living thing. What is your answer here? A blank is a living thing. What is it again? Okay, so here, students, our answer is organism. Okay, so how do you write organism? O-R-G. Sorry, my handwriting is not nice using this mouse. Okay, organism. Okay, number 1, our answer is organism. Number 2, an organism can be anything. A plant, and what else? What are other? An animal. Okay, so you write here animal, a microorganism, or a bacteria. Okay, you can write here bacteria. For the first gap, you write here student animal. Oh, no, you don't need to write, just listen to me. Okay, an animal, and the last one is bacteria. Number 3, organisms seldom live alone. Yeah, because can you live alone? No, because you have someone that you live with in order for you to survive, right? Organisms seldom live alone. They live in its habitat. Okay, itong Nikki yan. Habitat. For here, it's habitat. Number 4, when organisms of the same kind live together and reproduce in a particular place, they form a, what do you call that? An organisms of the same kind like ants. Okay, for ants, they live together. For mouse, they live together. For cattail grasses, they live together, right? Okay, so what is that? And organisms of the same kind live together and reproduce palit na kind of particular place, they form a population. Okay, here the answer is population. Number 5, a blank is the total number of organisms live in a specific area. What is that? For example, ants live together, or I mean, ants, mosquitoes, there are worms, there are trees, there are grasses, they live together. That is, they form a community. Okay, for number 5, community. Okay, sorry, students, I will not take a lot of your time because I know you're going to take some other test this time. And yeah, before you take the test, if possible, you have to watch this video, but I think some of you already took the test, right? Okay, so. Okay, fighting everyone. See you next month. Is it next month? Yes. Okay, bye everyone. Have a good day.